we'll play when I come out there for sure.
All right, what's going on, everybody? The Manuscript Podcast. We are here. Everybody's here. Jeff is here. David's here. Gabe is here. Scoot is down there with his shades on, and baby Camila, she don't want to leave, so she's here for now. She's laughing at Scoot's glasses. All right, so it's a very eventful week. Yeah, of course you want to start acting up as soon as we record. Very eventful week around the world, sports and social media, and we're here to talk about it, man. So let's just get right into the good stuff. First things first thing, my man Travis Scott going through a lot right now. He had the festival. Some young souls passed away. It's looking real bad. His lawsuits, a lot of people's opinions flying back around. I think that they're trying to just use it as an excuse to bash him. You know how it is when you're on top, man. You're going to go through some controversies. Yeah, it's very sad that people passed away. But let's get into it. Let's start it off with, Gabe, let's run it. Your first take.
Well, coming from one of many of us who used to perform, and obviously not as to the magnitude of 100,000 people or Travis Scott's level, but just being on stage and having to control a crowd for a few minutes. Bro, there is. I remember the first time we performed, Jordan, when you brought me up. There's probably like 100 to 150 people, maybe in there in the place. It was pretty packed. If someone were to have fallen out during the time that we were up there for that few minutes, I would have never noticed. It would have been impossible for me to notice that. I was so focused on trying to remember what the fuck I had to say and not tripping on a chord on the stage. And you know what I'm saying? And like just focus on locking in and performing and giving a show. There's no way I would have been able to lock in and try to. It's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like it's sad. Obviously, you never want that. And then there's a bunch of videos of Travis stopping the show and being like, "Hey, old boy fell out. Y'all need to go get him." How many times can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like you got 100K people there, bro. You cannot stop the show. I'm sorry. And it might be, rude of me to say or insensitive of me to say, 10 people pass out of 100,000. I don't even know what the percentage is on that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a lot. You don't want that. But people die every single year at EDC. When was the last time we heard of an outrage on that shit? There's at least 2 or 3 people that die every year at EDC. Nobody talks about that.
Right. I was meaning to go back and check on the October one, but I don't know the numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not even the October one. That's an anomaly. That's something.
No, I was talking about the October because the EDC was in October, so I think the weather change might have helped it. But they're bringing it back in May, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You're talking about that. Yeah. So
okay, so really quick for you, Gabe. Here's a stat. EDC, the last one they're talking about any kind of actual death was 2014. There was 2 of them. 25 hospitalizations.
Was that in California?
Just hospitalizations.
Was that in California before they moved to Vegas?
I think that was the year right before, yeah.
That's one of the reasons why they moved to Vegas, I guess, too, because California was not having that shit. But exactly. You can't even find articles. You can't even find articles of niggas dying at EDC Las Vegas. But it happens. I went to one. There's people that died at the one I went to, 2017. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he's huge, so it's a huge festival and young people die. That's the problem. Is why is fucking Travis Scott's festival an all age event? That's crazy to me.
Fortnite.
That is all ages, bro. Like
facts. Fortnite.
Fortnite money. Yeah, you're right. It's just, but it's like, dude, how can we blame him for the actions of other people? Like,
yeah.
Granted, yes, he's a rager. That's his thing. If anybody's ever been to a Travis Scott show, if you're in the pit or you're in the crowd deep, it's tight. It's tight for real. And these young white folks be going crazy for Travis Scott.
Hey.
No, Jeff, most of his fans are white, bro.
Facts.
Travis fans, most of them are white guys, bro. Like there's always there's a lot of black people that really don't rock with Travis like that. Surprisingly, you would think that everybody does, but there's a lot of people that I know that do not like his music. So I don't
Jay
know.
over there rocking out to it.
I love his music.
I'm a caramel complexion.
Yeah, hey, yeah, exactly. Jordan know what's up. Jordan like his music.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? David, did you say you're not too fond of his music?
Oh, I love
David.
Travis Scott.
David.
I was fucking with Travis Scott before Travis Scott got big.
It was somebody in the group chat the other day that was like, his music trash, and I was kind of surprised. And so, Jeff, look at Jeff.
No. Hey, I can't say that because I fuck with Travis Scott.
It might have been Scoop, but he can't remember nothing right now.
Nah. See, I mean, I didn't like those 2 new songs. Them was trash, but I fucks with Travis.
All right, David, you go next, man. What's your take on it, man?
So, as far as Travis Scott himself, the situation, Gabe kind of summed it up. Why the hell are you having all age events? So that's where it hit me the most. But then the other thing I would mostly kind of blame on would be more of the event staff and I guess the police there for, it's Travis Scott. You should have had a lot more people on duty, first responders, anybody. You could have got some extra help, they should have had a lot more people there to try to control that situation. As Gabe said, when it comes to an event like that, it's hard to keep count, especially if you're performing. You're in your zone, really you're in your mood. You don't have to. You can get more than just cops anywhere. You can get volunteers. You can put an ad on Craigslist, be like, "Hey, you want to work the show?"
There was reported that it was the staff, like security and police. It was about 750, is what they were saying. But like that to 100,000 is nothing.
It is nothing. And I mean, but to Travis Scott, myself, more, it's nothing. That's something that he couldn't have handled.
755 total, but Houston police officers 530.
So 530 of the 750 were police officers, you said?
I mean, we do have a local police officer on set here. Does that sound like a normal that would be normal?
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. I think even we have less than that, and I will get you guys our exact numbers for day in Vegas. I will get you that exact number. 500 sounds like a lot.
That sounds like I didn't even know that many officers
500
were even on the
in
job.
My opinion. Yeah, in my opinion, man, that 500 officers sounds like a lot. But at the end of the day, 50,000 people is nuts. I'm gonna get you guys the numbers of the officers assigned to the OT for this weekend, and then that's just officers. And then I'll also get the number of people that are going to attend, and then we'll kind of compare from there. But Jeff, man, go ahead. Scoot, you're on mute, so go ahead and chime in on your take.
You think that's like something we should put on Instagram for the people when you get those numbers?
So I posted earlier on my personal Instagram, and I can post it on ours, might as well. Metro had a huge meeting today with FD, paramedics, security, venue security. It was huge. We put on a huge little brief, but we do that for every event. I'm pretty sure Houston did too. Look, man, October 1 happened and we ain't handled it. We didn't know what to do. It never happened before, right? So Houston PD, it's probably their first time something like this is happening. They don't know what to do. Police officers are reactionary. We just react. By the time we get there, it's already too late most times. That's just the way it is.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it is, man. I don't put too much on them. I do hold them solely responsible, the venue itself and the officers there, because once that gate was rushed, shut it down, kick everybody out. Everybody's gotta go. Stop everything. Everybody's gotta go. Don't worry, we'll start the show again and everything will be delayed, but everybody's scanning back in. Give them another chance. Right. But if they rush it again, all right, show's done it's over. It's a wrap. So at the end of the day, it's on them. But I'll let Jeff go and I'll let Scoot go, and then I'll give my last little bit of it.
I don't have a whole lot on it. You went to an event, an all-age event, you know there could be risks
Excuse me.
from drug use to getting trampled in the mosh pit. You knew what the risk was. So do I feel bad that the people died? Absolutely. 1000%. Am I going to put everything on Travis? No. He's up on stage. Yeah, they could have alerted him, but for him, show does have to go on, like you said, Gabe. That's still insensitive or not. How many times have we seen shows that have deaths and the show goes on? So
Who the fuck tramples somebody though?
Bro, these
Like,
kids
let's
is
be
wild,
real.
bro.
If any of us are walking into a show and we see someone on the ground, I highly doubt that we'll continue to walk over said person. You know what I'm saying?
Totally
Like, that's
agree.
fucking nuts, bro. The fact that niggas got trampled, what does that say about
I
those
want to know
fucking
how
people
many.
that did that?
I want to know how many people died from drugs, how many people died from being trampled on, and I want to know how many people died from heat exhaustion. Well, not heat exhaustion, it's not cold, it's not hot. So I want to know what the actual deaths falling.
You
on.
want
All
all
the
the
bodies, nigga.
I want to know what
that
time.
close together.
What
Shit,
time?
it's hot.
I want to know the time. Did people die from when they rushed the gate? Because that was early in the day. So I need to know all that.
Well, they were saying that some of people seeing other people like passing out or dying said could cause like people to go into cardiac arrest, having huge anxiety attacks.
I may pass out. That's the worst that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go, oh shit, that's gross.
Passing out, bro. Like I remember Rolling Loud 2018, the Bay Area. Travis was about to perform, and me and the homies were like, let's push it to the front. Let's go. So we knew what we were getting into. And I had like a bag, and I was literally holding my bag like this and just shoulder down, walking through. And we get to like kind of towards the front, bro. And I've never been more claustrophobic in my life. I had to leave. I got the fuck out of there. I honestly turned around and got discouraged. I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna get out this bitch. But I just fucking took my bag, nigga, put my shoulder down. I was like, hey, yo, get the fuck out. Get out the way. I'm getting out of here. Like, I want to go get chicken fingers, bro. I was bigger. I watched the show from the back. I was like, nah, never. Bro, I was moving like this. Like fucking, the crowd was so crazy moving back and forth, bro. You couldn't walk. You were literally getting pushed. The homies looked like they were off their feet floating into a sea of bodies.
It's nuts, bro. It's nuts.
And that was when he dropped fucking the album he's still performing on.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Scoop.
Carousel is my fucking joint. But no, man, I just found it crazy. So like my uncles, I actually have 3 uncles. 3 uncles on my dad's side and 2 on my mom's side who live in Houston. So I used to go down there a lot growing up. And then like for me,
You've been all over the place.
I have for me the craziest part about it is like everybody's like, oh, this is Travis's fault because it was his show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's the few videos where like they have like the people who were so like hysteric that they were climbing up on stage and people are dying. And he was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna stop the show. But then there's also the video where he was like, oh shit, like, hey, this dude over here passing out, like, let's get him up out of here, and then started over. But my thing is this, like, I don't, like, if you 18 or older, it's up to you to take care of yourself. Like, if you go out, you best believe you, like, and this is actually something I talked to my nephew about, because he's 15 now, and he starts to hang out with his friends and he want to go places. And I tell him, like, you got to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Like, you never know what somebody else might be thinking at any given moment. So you got to know, you got to have a sound mind and a clear head and know what's going on. For the little kids that were there, like, okay, where the fuck was their parents?
That part.
Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let my kid go to the Travis Scott show. Like, one, have you looked into how these shows are? Like,
right.
Have you listened to his music?
Like,
right.
Do you know who Travis Scott is? Like, because like, man,
his music does not reflect how the shows are. Definitely.
Nah,
But
nah.
his
I
music is
remember being down there.
psychedelic though. You want kids to be around LSD and Molly and all that shit. Like,
I
come on,
remember
bro.
being in Arizona when this was 18 when the album that his last album dropped, and fuck the club up. We was in
Fuck the
El
club up.
Jefe, we was
Fuck
in
the
El
club up.
Jefes in
I
Scottsdale,
was
Arizona.
on that shit, by the way.
El Jefe is the spot.
Wilding like to the point where I was like, yo, somebody go get hurt tonight, because like we was in that motherfucker raging, and El Jefe ain't the biggest place. And when I say I was in that motherfucker throwing the left shoulder, like I know I knocked a few people out. Like boom, truck stick. But I don't like
No.
say it wasn't Travis. Say this was a Justin Bieber concert and they got too happy. What, like any concert with that many people, you got to be aware of your own surroundings and what's really going on. Like it don't matter who the performer is. It matters about the choices you making and how, are you protecting yourself in this situation? Because as bad as it sounds, like, and it's not to be insensitive, but what about, it's 100,000 people there. Right now we got a recollect of 600 people who were dead or injured. And when we like, that's on the high end out of 100,000. So what happened to the other, 909,400? I mean,
Boy, you trying to do math off
99,940
them
people.
pills, boy.
Hey, dog, chill out. It's like you had 99,940 other people out there that nothing happened to. So, but we go blame Travis for these people because it's an easy scapegoat.
Oh,
The biggest problem is Live Nation. Live Nation should have had it set to where if you are bringing your kids, this is the kids area. Kids should never left this area. If you are out here, like all they had to do was put up signs that said, "Be aware of your surroundings. This is a Rager concert. This is what usually happens. Be aware of the crowds. Buy out." Boom. Now nobody can be held responsible because there was signage up that said this could happen. But you just let 100,000 people into a festival ground and some crazy shit happen. Everybody's at fault because guess what? Nobody prepared for this to happen. And so now that it's happened on the festival ground, part of the festival, and but I don't think they should be trying to cancel Travis, bro. That's just crazy.
That's retarded.
So my turn. There's so many layers to this, you guys. Like you guys mentioned a lot of the key points. In where I work and what I do, when Metro started, the policy book was like this little. Now the policy book is like this big, right? So rules happen when shit happens. So all that stuff that you were saying, Scoot, about signage and all that shit, best believe there's gonna be signage. There's gonna be a disclaimer when you buy the tickets. There's gonna be all that shit. Best believe, because that's what happens, bro. The kids, why are your kids there? I didn't go to that shit till I was a grown man. My daughter's not gonna be involved in all that stuff. It's bro. They're talking about pills and high and weed and there's alcohol involved. Like kids don't need to be there, bro. This is ridiculous. And then the is a scapegoat. There's so many layers, you guys. It's just a mess. You guys touched on a lot of it. This is something that's not getting talked about. No matter who you are, if you got shit to lose, move different. One, yes, I've said that before. But make sure you got some emergency funds, bro. Put some money to the side. Because especially if you're on top like that, your day is going to come. Where they going to come for you. Just make sure you got your bread ready to go and take the L. I'm sure he is. The dude's mad rich. He's got endorsements. He's got a baby mama that got money. He ain't hurt.
He was with the Kardashians. He's fine.
Yeah, he's going to be all right. But for the rest of us.
He's with the Kardashians.
For the rest of us, put some money to the side. That's emergency funds.
Or get a Kardashian.
Get a Kardashian, bro. He gonna be fine. We'll forget about this shit.
Hey, whoever's listening, that's a Kardashian. Jay's telling you to text him.
Hey, no. I don't know none of them. Wifey, I don't know none of them.
Me, I'm telling them to text you.
Yeah, text Gabe. Nah, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys hit on all the key points, man. Definitely. So moving on here. The next big thing. I don't know. I've never seen nothing like this before. It's like a genius. Either they're telling the truth, somebody lying. So Dalvin Cook, He's got allegations of some domestic violence with his ex-girlfriend. There's a text message thread going on. You know what? Let me start from the beginning, because his attorney came out and said that Dalvin Cook is a victim of a domestic violence situation and he's being extorted for money. So we were all like, okay. It kind of seemed like he was trying to get ahead of something, right? We knew something was coming. Then in the evening time, she comes out with her lawyers. Dalvin Cook beat me. This is the messages of him incriminating himself, pictures of her being battered. Man, somebody ain't telling the truth. And then Adam Scheffner, his tweet was ex-girlfriend of ex-girlfriend. This domestic violence happened last year, where she broke in, stole his clicker, broke in, held everybody in that thing at gunpoint. And then It's been a year. So she's been holding this for him over a year, that you're going to give me money or I'm going to do this. So supposedly this has been going on for a year. That's who telling the truth? Who is telling the truth, bro? I'm hoping it's Dalvin Cook telling the truth, because man, there's a movie, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and she was crazy. She would beat herself up. And I love you ladies. I love my girl. Yep. I've only been raised by women, but man, there's some women out there that know how to play the game, dude. I've been to the calls. I've been to the houses, bro. We don't talk about it enough, man. We don't talk about it enough. So yeah, all the homies is like, ooh, they chomping at the bit at this one. So let's give it to Scoop first.
Man, I've actually like, this is actually, we'll touch base on this next week, but I actually lost a cousin due to like a domestic violence that wasn't a domestic violence. Like, his girlfriend gave herself a black eye, called the cops, and the cops came through, and he was like, nah, I ain't do this, I'm not going to jail. And one thing led to another, and he lost his life. But man, like, my thing is this. If Dalvin Cook did hit her, and like those pictures are legitimately in that text message thread is real, whether she held the house at gunpoint or not, I think his playing days are slim to none to ever be playing on the Minnesota Vikings again. But it's just a crazy situation, because even if so, like, what made you wait a year to come out? Like, and that's the thing where, when his lawyer was like, when they dropped that initial tweet where he was like, it's a money grab. At first I was like, nah, but then the more it set with me in my soul, I'm like, look, man, if this dude really beat you up like that, and you waited a year, like an entire year, when you got beat up, like, knowing this dude is a millionaire, like, knowing, like, if you would have dropped this a year ago, you was gonna get paid. The NFL was gonna pay you, because the NFL pays them out too, and you would have went on about your life. And even still now, like, even though this comes out now, you're not trying to press charges. You just want a civil suit. So I'm like, like, nah, man. She just. I'm like, it's a money grab to me. To me, it's a money grab, because I'm like, okay, a whole year.
Yeah.
You don't say anything, and then even after you say something, it's still like, oh, I don't want to press charges, but this is what happened. And I'm like, but you want money. Like,
I don't mean to interrupt you here, Scoop, but you're missing one big part of the word: extortion.
I know, man.
It's been for a year. That means she did come out a year ago. She's been cash grabbing since day one. What are you talking about?
Big facts.
I just want to make sure that we're not being biased here, but I think we're all on the same page.
Right. She was out here sitting there texting.
Hey, you already know.
I'm
you already know
no
what
judgment
I think
until the facts come out. No judgment until the facts come out. I'm just saying, extortion is day one.
All right, we're gonna go Gabe, then David, then Jeff.
It's Cap. You already know, bro. There's no way, bro.
Yo, I thought it was Gap. My man got Cap.
The Cap.
Nah, bro, that shit is Cap, bro. That shit is not real.
Oh,
nigga, the picture of those messages looked crazy. Bro, whose phone looks like that? And a screenshot don't look that blurry, nigga. Like, that shit looked crazy. That shit looked like some shit that a high schooler Photoshop, bro. That shit is not real, bro. That message that you showed me, and why would he be messaging a bitch on Instagram? Like, that makes no sense, bro. If we go together, you held me at gunpoint, I got your number. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Facts.
Yeah, hey, but what if you block the bitch?
Right. Bro, what I said the other day, if you get blocked, you get blocked on everything. You don't get blocked on just one thing, bro. They block you on the socials and the phone too. Come on, bro. What is this? 2005, bro? Come on, you get blocked on all that.
05.
I love Gabe's energy, man. All right, he's calling cap.
Bro, but if I'm wrong, hey, then I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hey. All right, Mr. Wu-Tang.
Hey, if I'm wrong and you got beat up, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Dalvin Cook, you shouldn't be doing that. You stupid ass nigga. You got shit to lose. You gotta fucking move different.
Move different,
nigga.
boy.
You can't be doing shit like that. And first of all, just don't hit girls, nigga. It's not that hard. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't understand all these niggas getting caught up with that shit. Like, even if you know how many times I've been smacked by my baby moms, nigga. That shit is nothing, bro. You eat that shit and keep it pushing. Like, you can't fucking. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hit her back? Oh, yeah. You're a big man now, huh? Dude, no, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Yeah,
they go through the book at your ass.
You're going to see Jordan when he's at work, bro. Like, that's not the time you want to see him, bro. Like,
yeah, go see our man in uniform.
Yeah, like,
oh man,
bro, like, this nigga just chill out, man. And see, that's the problem is people are just so hot-headed and fucking react, you know what I'm saying, before they think. It's especially football players, they take so much fucking hits to the head. But I don't know, bro. I don't. It just doesn't seem like it's. I don't know that message. That's all. What you think, David?
Some smells fishy.
Did that shit look for real, bro? Come on, bro.
All right. Before I get into that, I'm gonna just say because pretty sure some of us, like you said, have been in some situations like that. Jordan, Jasper told me when I was in situations like that, get the fuck out. Why escalation? If you were in a situation where your girl's trying to extort you, put her hands on you, any kind of shit like that, be the bigger man, get the fuck out. Ain't that at all. So I'm gonna say that, get the fuck out. There's so many other, especially if you're an NFL player, so many other bitches, excuse me, I gotta stop saying that. So many other women in the sea. You can go out and just get another one like it's nothing. But Gabe, you're right, that looks shady as hell. I'm not gonna write you on Instagram. Like, no, you got my number. And then we got iPhones nowadays. You block me, I'm gonna download an app and write you on a different number. So facts, you know, like they got so much stuff, actual things nowadays.
Like, I'm gonna get WhatsApp.
You already know.
Man, still, you ain't avoiding me.
I mean, Dalvin Cook, man, I don't really know what to say about the situation because I don't know what's real. I'm like with Gabe, it sounds more cap. She should have came out to November 2020. Like, why'd you wait a whole year? There's something else going on in between that we don't know about where she wants to just come out now. Like, oh, he beat my ass. Like I don't know. But I mean, right now to me it's cap, but at the same time, like there's a situation, like you guys kind of talked about it last week on my absence about rugs, you know, these I can't even say NFL players, but these athletes, man, it just takes that one little slip up to fuck up your career. And I don't know why they put themselves through it. Like there's so many other options. There's so many other things you could do rather than put yourself in a situation where at the end of the day, since you're the male, especially in that situation, you're going to get fucked. You're in the NFL, you're going to get fucked. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if he did put hands on her, he got to own up to it. He'll probably still play in the NFL if he does get, you know, convicted of anything, and he'll probably be going to like Baltimore or something. You know, they take a lot of those guys.
Wow.
That's
Ray Rice ain't in Baltimore no more. You said Baltimore?
There goes my entire argument right
but
there.
I'm saying,
Ask Ray Rice.
Bro,
you know, Baltimore picks up all them heathens. They pick up all them heathens. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that, man. But again, if you're in a situation like that, guy, girl, just walk out. Just leave. Get your level-headed, cool, and then, you know, come back and talk about this later. If you guys can't talk about it, then peace the fuck out. I'm going fishing.
All right. Yep. Jeff, what you got?
Not gonna talk on it until we have the facts. There's too much up in the air, too much to not know about.
Soft.
Until we know what's going on, not gonna.
I
gonna
respect
say
it. I
nothing.
respect it. I respect it. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go to me. Stay on spine now. If you like fellas, my fellas out there, and straight to my fellas. I don't care if it's your mama. If somebody messing with, this is what I tell people in the streets. I'm gonna quote myself. If somebody's messing with your vibe, you need to separate yourself, at least for the time being. A week, 2 weeks, 2 days, something. It ain't worth it, bro. Like me and wife, we have understanding, bro. Like we're not always gonna have good days. We're not always gonna be. I'm having my best day, she having her best day. You know what I'm saying? One thing she taught me that I'm kind of taking on. I'm the type of person that I'm emotional. I want to fix it right now. We gotta talk right now. No, we can't go to bed mad. That was me. That's my stance all the time. And that shit don't fix shit, bro. That shit don't fix shit, bro. Sometimes you gotta sleep it off.
We go to sleep.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta sleep it off, bro. And I was super against that. This man's perfect. I was super against that. I was like, no, we gotta talk about it. But dude, bro, you gotta understand, bro. Everybody moves at their own drum. Everybody has their own pace. Everybody has their own processing system. You gotta sometimes just let them just cool off and just take a night. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm the type of person I can fix things right now because that's what I do. I just I make it happen right now. That's what I do. I make shit happen right now. But not everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might be in the wrong and they need the time to kind of reflect that and be like, you know, I was wrong. See, me, when I'm wrong, I can tell you right now, I'm wrong. I messed up. My bad. Not everybody can do that, man. Sometimes it takes people time to process that. So, fellas, if you're fighting with your girl, just give it some time. Just cool, you know, just boom. Now, I'm not saying go run to your mom's house, stay at your mom's house, or go to your homie house. You know what I'm saying? Go find one person that you can trust, one person that you would trust, and one person won't pass any judgment on you and your partner, and go there and keep everybody else out of it, and then just figure it out tomorrow because it's not worth it. Okay. So Dalvin Cook, I didn't see the facts. This shit fishy to me. I think it's genius that they came out first. We'll see what happens, but I've never seen somebody come out first like, hey, we the victims, man. We the victims. So I give props out to them to getting that in, but make sure you got Alexander Madison, though, just in case on standby.
Hey,
chill out.
So
Just
really
in
quick touch
case.
on this. Hey, Jordan, we talked about Henry Ruggs last week, and Gabe said something last week about the Henry Ruggs situation. And maybe Dalvin Cook lawyer listened. He was like, you know, Gabe from Man U said we need to come out and say I'm fucking sorry right away.
Facts. Gotta get that, nip that in the bud immediately.
Yeah. And going back to Travis, I think he was pretty quick with it. Like, yo, look, man, I'm devastated. Dead ass. Like, you know, that's not what I want to happen.
That was the worst apology video I ever seen.
I felt it. I felt it. I believed him, bro.
That nigga said, oh, man. Oh.
He was
looking at
bro,
that was terrible.
He's the worst Carmex on
in history, bro.
No.
Worst actor in history.
No. Did y'all see old boy today on the stand crying? That shot them people
that
up.
was
the Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah,
nah, bro. He wasn't. He wasn't acting, bro.
Bro, bro cried, no
scared,
tears.
bro. He hurt. He fucked
How
up.
bro cried?
He
He
did.
tears.
Yeah. Jeff.
Hey,
yeah,
you know
get
what
the
that is?
fuck out of here. You know it's over for that nigga.
Motherfuckers
He
be
knows
tough
over.
as shit.
They let
tough
that
as
nigga
shit
out. It's a
until
wrap for
boom.
him.
Like now, there's the consequences. Remember, you was tough. Like, can you hold down the consequences? I bet you he was like, "No, I'm gonna get pardoned." Nah, bro. He was like,
"You gotta eat that, bro."
I didn't really mean it. Oh,
and you know what, man?
They running with that jail.
They're trying to run with the self-defense thing and all that stuff too, man. But look, man, you might catch an ass whooping by 3 or 4 people, you might not die. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Sometimes you gotta just put your back on the wall and take them lumps. Like he's like, I'm surrounded, they on me. I get it. Like you can get knocked out, or they can just take your life. I
Yeah,
understand,
but it'd be different
but,
if the
bruh,
nigga wasn't driven all the way out there
Yeah.
for
I
the
was about to
bullshit.
say it ain't
Yeah.
You're not
self-defense when
even
you go
from
to
that
You-
neighborhood, my nigga.
So, that's what I'm saying.
What the
Like
fuck
you can't,
doing out there?
bro. Man, we're gonna have to have a whole podcast on them riots because I lived it, bro. We're gonna save that one. We'll talk about that one in the chat. I think it's old enough now to talk about like without, So, oh man, more. A lot of this going on, man. The next thing we're gonna talk about is everybody went right. Everybody get they take on Dalvin Cook. All right, bet. Joker and one of the Morris twins got into it a couple nights. Markeith. Okay, yeah. Joker's getting the rebound. He's tussling with old boy, whatever. Markeith didn't like it. My man jolted across the stage, lowered his shoulder, and hit Joker right in his chest. Joker flipped, ran after him, dipped his shoulder, and boom, hit him right in the back. His whole neck. He's like, it was crazy, bro. Like big ass dudes, bro. They was flying around everywhere. So I'm gonna start with Jeff on this one. What's your take on that, man?
So I'm torn. First, Morris, come on, like he had no business throwing. Like,
Nigga said he's
pick a side.
Pick a
side.
I'm a sick to that. Hold on.
Pick a side.
I'm torn.
No,
What you torn
I
about?
am torn. But wait, I got you.
All right, you gotta explain.
So, all right, you got guys, old school guys like Diesel saying, "Hey, you throw something like that at me, watch it. I don't care if you're turned away. Here comes the pain." But at the same time, I don't like the shot. As soon as he turned around, came after him, and it was instant. It was bang bang. So I got to take Morris on that one because I don't like the turning of the back. Like he turned around and he just got blown up. If you want to throw that shot, wait until he sets a screen and just run him over. I'm fine with delivering the pain, but like I don't agree with what Morris did. But as soon as he turned the back to go after him, no, just hit him straight up. You're a bigger dude. You can run through him anytime you want. Assert yourself later on. Kill him if you want. I don't care.
All right. That's your
Good
take
talk.
on it. I
That's-
disagree
that's
on
the
it. But
veteran,
go ahead,
yeah.
Gabe. Go ahead, Gabe.
That's the veteran move for him to get his ass back on the next possession kind of thing, Jeff. But nah, nigga. You not finna fucking push me all up in my ribs and shit. He ran up to him while his hands was up, right into his fucking ribs. What if he broke one of his ribs? You know what I'm saying? He ran to that nigga hard as fuck with his shoulder, smacked him.
He didn't even dent Joker. Come on now.
Bro,
Joker
you don't
barely
know-
even
It don't
felt that
matter.
shit.
It don't
But
matter.
you don't know that. That nigga 6'8", 250 pounds. Nigga, that ain't little. He ain't little running into him. And Joker ain't that big. He said he's six. He said he's tall, yeah, but weight-wise, he ain't that fucking big. He ain't Shaq size. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't have no problem with it, nigga. You goddamn right. My mama said, nigga, somebody hit you, you hit them back. You don't
That
fucking
part.
wait, nigga. I don't give a fuck. If he turned around, that's his problem. Don't fucking hit me
Yep.
and not expect me to get you back, nigga. You tripping. He should have known not to turn around.
Right.
I'm with Gabe on that one.
And all that fake tough shit that the niggas was doing, waiting for them in the locker room, not a punch was thrown. You know them niggas wasn't finna fight nobody. No,
Yeah,
them
it's
niggas,
like-
you make way too much money to fight.
That's
Them
what
niggas need
Kanye
to stop
said. That's
acting
what
tough.
Kanye said. We too rich, man. He ain't gonna do shit.
Bruh, them niggas not fighting because if you was gonna fight, you would have fought that nigga right then and there.
Yeah.
And
On
these
site.
niggas want to talk on Twitter about it. Like, bruh, come on, bruh. You
Right.
niggas too
Right.
rich. You are not
Hey,
fighting.
Steven Jackson or Ron Artest, not Meta. Ron Artest on that?
Bro, have y'all
Game
seen
over.
that documentary on Netflix?
But
That's
they
just
different
Awesome. I
though.
loved it.
So niggas back then didn't give a fuck about getting suspended. Now they're like, yo, like let's think
Nah,
about this.
Well, that's
Yeah.
also because max contracts in 2005 were 10 million. Max contracts now are 220 million. So, me losing a game.
The only
check-
nigga in the max contract is Jokic. He was about that action.
Yeah. Go
But-
ahead. Go ahead, Scoop. Run with it.
But I like it's been a long time coming for the Morris twins. Like in the bubble, Lucas should have fought the twin brother because he had elbowed him or something in that playoff
Well, he
series.
was on the Clippers, right?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, like I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Like I call that shit fake tough. Like I'm not a fan of people who fake tough, like that do little slosh shit. Like, oh, okay, Jokic's getting ready to pass the ball up court. Let me run into him. Or, oh, I know Luka ain't the type to really want to fight people, so let me just try to get under his skin. Like y'all ain't doing that.
white.
It's not even because he's white. Like they don't.
Right, he foreign. He ain't even white.
Bro, Joker light skin. Stop playing.
They don't.
He
like,
exotic.
like the crazy thing is because Markieff Morris was on the Lakers when the Lakers played the Heat in the bubble. Jimmy Butler and one of those, I think it was game 2, was about that action, and Markieff Morris was like, I had to come to him after the game and tell him like,
Jimmy almost got into it this week too.
yeah, it was like, man, hey, this is not what we do. It's just the heat of the battle, yada yada yada. And so I'm like, oh, because Jimmy Butler really about that shit. You want to apologize to Jimmy Butler, but I see all these other players where it's like, oh, I don't know if they really about that action or not. So I ain't gonna apologize to him. I'm gonna make it seem fake tough. And then like Joker Brothers was like, hey, if y'all want to smoke, we want to smoke too. And the motherfuckers was like, nah,
I love that.
I take mine, I laid a hard foul and this, and I'm just like, bro, stop being fake tough. Like
The only one down for that fight. If Joker says yes to it, the only one that's actually down to fight is Jimmy Buckets. Let's go out back. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll touch on Jimmy. I'll let David give your take on it real quick.
Okay.
Pause.
But Jimmy,
This is some water real quick.
I'm playing.
Gabe got my ass.
New video coming up at 5 o'clock later, guys.
I'll touch on Jimmy. Hey, go ahead, David.
Cool. Superman came out.
Superman came out.
I
I'm good.
love that shit. That's all. I loved it. That's old school NBA. That's shit I like to see.
Time
The
out.
Morris
I
brothers.
knew he was going to say that shit. I knew he said he was going to say
that's the shit
so
I
soft.
like.
Basketball so boring.
It is soft. It is soft. I didn't say it was boring. I said it's just too soft. You got to let those players play. And like I said, Jokic, like the Morris brothers are soft to me, honestly. They've always been that fake tough, as Scoop just said. And then for him to do that move, like it was a shoulder and the elbow, actually. So I would have retaliated the same way. People say, oh, he did it because he turned his back. Either way, you catching these hands, like I don't tolerate that shit. But I loved it. I would love to see more of the NBA action like that. As far as the Twitter beef or whatever it was, like, man, y'all some adults, let that shit slide. It is what it is, but I'm keeping it short. I want to see more of it. Jokic is the GOAT right now. He held his ground. I think any guy in that heat of that moment probably would have retaliated the same way, because I know if I'm getting shoulder and elbows and my ribs for nothing, oh yeah, like it's a wrap from there. It's a wrap. But
And I'm 7
NBA,
feet tall.
it's just more of a
run them hands.
Facts.
I mean, yeah, that's really all it is. But I would say this though, I hate like Gabe said, not Gabe, sorry. Jeff was like, oh, I'm more for Morris. Fuck that nigga, bro. It's about time he got exposed, man. Excuse my language again, but like
situation, guys.
This one time, look,
they're
Morris
holding his
brothers do those
reputation, man.
all the
Yeah,
time.
holding
They do that
reputation.
shit all the time, and then finally somebody stepped up, and everybody's like, "Oh man, he turned his back. I don't care if you turned your back or not. We gonna expose you. You're not the man you say you are.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
Not that guy.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Ain't about that life." And then I think I'm gonna finish it up with this. They suspended him for 1 game. Jokic, they should have suspended Morris too. They fined his ass big woo, but that would never happen if he didn't start it. That's just simple. For every action, there's a reaction, and that's what happened. But NBA, let them motherfuckers play.
So I'm riding with Joker, cause I know they're coming after his head. He got MVP and got swept, so everybody's at his throat.
Right.
Way to stand up for yourself, bro. Way to stand up for yourself. But since y'all touched
But
on everything,
when he was getting ready to fade D Book, would you?
But nah, fuck him. Don't touch Book, baby. But the biggest loser of the whole situation is Jimmy Buckets. Bruh. Team captain. You riding with your guys. The NBA fined him $30K. Morris got fined $50K. How did Jimmy get hit with $30K, bro? All he was doing was, bring it. All he was doing was riding with his guys. He got hit with 30. I know he's at home.
Hey, that's because Adam Silver was like, I'm tired of this
you don't
country music listening ass nigga. He ain't fucking fight nobody. That's what he get.
Hey, bro, I listen to some country.
Ain't nobody that pull up to the game listening to Tim McGraw throwing no punches, my nigga, in the brawl.
I'd be so sick right now. I got fined $30K for just saying bring that shit. And then the dude that started only got hit $50K. And then obviously Joker's game checks probably lost more than all of them, obviously.
I don't know any more country singers that are keep making references, but
Tim
McGraw the only one I know, bro.
He the biggest loser, bro. He be like, damn, I'm just riding for my guys. I got hit with $30K. Anyways, moving on. Let's see here.
But Jimmy rich. He don't give a fuck about no $30K.
I was about to say, he rich off that coffee.
Fuck that. That's $30K somebody can have.
Best
I ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing wrong.
He's ready for it.
What'd he do?
Yeah, but he really ain't do nothing though.
What'd he do?
He really didn't do nothing.
I think that's just the league trying to set an example.
He was instigating. He was out here instigating.
That part, exactly. They're like, we ain't tolerating that shit.
That's like that.
Miami needs to pay that check for him.
They did. You know they did.
Miami needs to pay that for him.
The comedian?
Pat Riley was like, I got you.
Anyway, let's talk about the folks that actually can whoop people's asses for, daily living.
We're going to talk about daily now?
What a great segue.
Yeah. Let's talk about fucking Canelo, bro. Canelo. Hey. I'm pretty good, huh? Yeah. You're pretty good too.
You're so good.
I know. I know.
Was that not the weirdest shit?
Sleep. No, you
bro,
ain't
that was the weirdest shit ever to me.
That is some South Las Vegas Southern Highland shit, bro. That's some Southern Highland shit. Hey, I'm pretty good.
Bro, I just thought it was weird.
Oh, you're pretty good too. I know.
I just thought it was weird. He was looking for like Canelo's approval mid-fight, like,
bruh.
And then he got knocked out.
Weird, bro. Bro, he got.
Honestly,
he put the pause on that boy. David, go ahead, start this one. How you feel?
I feel like Plant was saying that to try to, especially when you're boxing or fighting, and in that type of environment, you're trying to get inside that other boxer's head. So he's trying to throw Canelo off his game. But we know, like I said, I think our first podcast, I said Canelo's not losing any more fights ever. But the fight, 11 rounds, lived up to his hype. Everybody knew Canelo was going to win. I would say Caleb Plant, his jab. Yeah, he had a nice jab there, but Canelo went in with the mentality, I'm going to wear you out. We saw what happened. Canelo's, like I said, he's not losing. Shout out to the champ.
Modelo King.
Modelo King, yeah. But man, I'm mad I don't got no Modelos right now. I'm sipping some coffee instead. But man, that was lovely. I loved it. I can't really say much about it. I was just excited that it happened. I'm excited for Canelo. Shout out to Mexico again, too. He's holding down Mexico himself right now, if you ask me, other than the cartels. No free shout outs.
But definitely leave me off that cartel.
I would love to see who is next.
I would love to see
who's going to fight next. But I don't think, like I said, he's not going to lose. He's seasoned. He's running boxing. He's the face of boxing.
To fight Charlo.
The Charlos are played out, bro. They don't got that same
power, bro. Not Jamal.
Nah. They're not gonna. Nobody's beating Canelo. I mean, they can set the fight.
I'm not saying they're gonna beat him. I just want them to fight him.
Otherwise,
it's either Charlo or go up to 175 to fight Beterbiev or the fucking other Russian Asian dude. I can't think of his name right now. Swear to God, I think a Russian and Asian.
I don't think nobody's gonna want
ultimate combination.
Canelo.
Gabe, how do you feel about? What's your reaction to this?
Oh, nigga, I knew Canelo was gonna.
Yeah, you knew. You called it.
It was just a matter of
I think we all called it.
Yeah, you're just not on Canelo's level, bro. It's like
that part.
They're not. No one's on. He's
Okay.
untouchable right now. He's never losing until he.
I got a
until he
question.
wants to lose.
I had a question for you guys. We all pick Canelo, so no surprises there. We can skip that one. Canelo right now, and Mayweather, the Mayweather he fought.
He couldn't fight him. He couldn't make the weight. He's too big.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would still be
Okay.
Mayweather.
Wait aside.
Mayweather
Wait
just-
aside. Wait aside.
Experience.
It would still be Mayweather.
Canelo's experience now with the defense versus Mayweather's defense.
It's still Mayweather.
Still May? Okay.
Hey,
I
Yeah,
agree.
because
I agree.
he's not
I
taking
agree.
away
Mayweather's still
teacher.
faster than him. Mayweather's still faster than him. He's
yeah.
still smarter than him. You know,
Okay.
like
He may not be able to read, but he could box.
yeah.
Fucking stupid. duh.
Yeah. That is true.
I can't read either, bro. I don't
Hey,
even know what
Kanye
to
Hey,
say.
said
you
he
guys
can't
seen
read,
his
nigga. He a
commercial? It took him a
billionaire.
year and a half to read his little script.
Kanye said he can't read well, nigga. It's all right.
Hey,
All right, Scoot. How you feel?
Really quick, Jordan.
Okay, Jeff, go ahead. Jeff, how you feel about it?
I want to touch on the Canelo fight real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
Because here's my reaction. We heard the coach actually say this. Are you having fun in this? That was in round like 6 or 7. In round 4 and 5, we saw something. We've seen it twice now from Canelo. He drops his gloves when his confidence is up. I really, truly believe Canelo kept that fight going a little bit longer to give people their money. But I think right around round 7 or 8, I think he could have ended it at any time that he wanted. He was walking around with the gloves down. The only thing we were missing was him calling for the crowd like he did last fight when he was. But
I mean, you called 7 round. You said 7.
yeah,
So I know
and
you
I
were
really think
disappointed.
he could have done that. But I think he wanted to give people their money's worth watching that fight. Gloves were down half the fight. When you put the
Yeah.
gloves down against a boxer, I feel like you're like, dude,
Sign of
what
ultimate
round do you want the
disrespect.
knockout?
Mm-hmm. Okay, stunner shade Scoop.
Look,
Travis
man,
Scoop.
I watched this shit and I legitimately think in round 6, like Canelo landed a left hook and Plant eyes like start glossing, like
Mhm.
it woke his ass up. And I think at that moment, I think Plant knew like,
It's a
yeah,
wrap.
I don't have a chance. Like,
He's like,
you
hey,
know what
I'm
the
pretty
fuck?
good, huh? You're pretty good too. I know.
I'm pretty good, huh?
That nigga said, I know.
Like, he hit him with a left hook, and then after that, it was just like, oh yeah, this dude ass. I'm about to play around with him.
Nah, he
Like-
said, I know after he was like, I respect your game. He's like, I know.
He sunned his ass,
So-
boy, in the middle of the match.
Cold.
All right. Go ahead, Jeff. What you got?
One last thing. Watching the presentation. This has nothing to do with Caleb Plant or Canelo. Watching the presentation. Anybody that follows me probably saw my story. I had UFC on one side. I had boxing on the other side, literally side by side on the screen, volume at the same. There was just no comparison on the value that UFC brought to their fight compared to boxing.
Oh yeah, it's a different game.
That was
That's just a different game, bro.
it was just so bad to watch. And Canelo, he's throwing left. He's throwing
Yep.
left. Oh,
Ca-
oh.
Boxing,
Dude, come on.
boxing still runs off the old formula. UFC, like they knew.
Just in case
But
she
there
is here.
was no hype there either.
Oh, oh,
Even the ring
Was that Joe
entrances-
Rogan?
All
Yeah.
of them.
But
Hey,
even
that
the
Justin
ring
Gaethje
entrances
fight.
were just not there. There was no excitement. I would have been put to sleep as an audience.
Yeah, they
Watching the
because
ring
boxing comes from that time, like the radio. I don't hit it on the left.
1920.
Hit it on the right. He's round on the
No.
bases. Round on the base, round third. He's headed home.
Get
The pitcher's throwing it in.
Snoop Dogg.
He's safe.
I need
Yo,
Snoop
people are gonna love
to
this
be on
podcast.
every broadcast of boxing. Snoop is
All right.
the ultimate boxing guy.
Since you segued to 268 UFC, man, I'm starting this one off. I don't be following and stuff like that, but I watched that like in the morning, and I was like, "Oh shit, man, I want to do jujitsu, bro." My boss be like, "Do it. I want to do it.
My
I want
guy.
to train with David. I want to do it." That dude, Kamzat, what's how you say his name? Kamzat.
Hamza.
Hamzat.
The K is silent.
That man
Dude,
picked that man
lethal.
up. Said, "Are you not entertained?" I just tapped him out, bro. Damn. Yeah, man. I'm tuning into all the UFCs, bro. I'm gonna get back to it, man. So that's my take on it. Go ahead, Gabe. You start this one.
Bruh. First of all, let me just say I'm not surprised.
What are you doing, first of all?
Well, I'm putting bacon in the stove, nigga.
Oh, okay,
Bruh,
all right.
Bacon
all
at
right.
10 o'clock.
New
He's-
chef in the house.
He's rolling the bacon.
Well, look,
up.
I
Yo,
figured,
his new
I
name
figured
is
if I do
IHOP
this
Gabe.
now,
IHOP
look,
Gabe.
I need to make a breakfast burrito in the morning. So I figured if I do this shit now, all I gotta do was whip up some eggs. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, nigga. With
Smart,
the cheese.
smart, yeah.
You know,
Man.
that shit take 10 minutes instead of doing
You
a
might as
whole
well.
thing.
You might as well go to McDonald's and get a warm McGriddle, bro.
Hell no, bro. But anyway, Kamaru Usman, best fighter on the planet right now.
Number one
Kobe
pound for pound,
Covington.
yes, sir.
You fucking suck. You got your ass whooped, nigga. Who cares
Say
if
it
you
louder
got
for the
two
ones in the back.
takedowns, nigga? He had your booty in the air, nigga. You were laying flat on the ground like a bitch. I don't like that nigga Kobe at all. I'm glad he got his ass whooped. That was a great pay-per-view. I don't even remember who else fought. Oh yeah, Michael Chandler,
Rose.
just KT.
Chandler,
Rose
yeah,
Namajunas.
Rose.
Wow, nigga.
Yeah,
That
it was crazy.
That was boring. But okay.
I watched the part. Oh yeah, as we gotta get into women's sports
Bro,
eventually.
compared to the
Julius-
Chandler Gaethje fight and then the Usman fight, bro, nothing else could top those two. That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. And Kobe's he's trash, but he's good. You know,
Who Usman fighting next, man?
he's
Who
a-
Usman
he's
fighting
a good
next?
Leon Edwards. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
I'm gonna have to go
He's
look him up.
nigga. Usman's won 13 in a row. Leon's won fucking 10 in a row, bro. They gotta fight, nigga.
Okay.
And the last person Leon lost to was Kamaru. So he gotta run it back.
Okay.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that one.
All right, David, go ahead, man.
You kind of started it off. Just the whole fight card to me was probably one of the best pay-per-view events that UFC had. Like I said, I hate Covington too, so I'm glad. I was hoping he would have got his ass beat more. But I have a feeling they'll do another trilogy just because it's Covington and Dana White loves them, but I don't know what for reasons. But the
America.
real champ to me, shout out to Michael Chandler, bro. I mean, he might have lost, but he was holding his own. That was, I think, the best fight there because they was banging. Like I would have been knocked out instantly by them dudes. Man.
Nah, bro. Ain't a man alive knocking me out, bro. Not Mike Tyson himself. We'll say that for another time, too.
Hey, that wine's kicking in, bro.
Hey,
facts. This nigga crazy.
But that Gaethje
Mike Tyson, I know
Chandler
you
fight,
hear me, bro. Text me.
man. That Gaethje and Chandler fight was like UFC 1, UFC 2. Like when UFC was before UFC is what it is now. Like when
UFC
motherfuckers
1.
when
What year
motherfuckers
was
was stepping
that?
in like
Is that Ken
93.
Shamrock? That Ken Shamrock?
Ken Shamrock, Dave,
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell, and them.
Yep.
Like when they was getting in the ring trying to kill each other. That's what that Gaethje and Chandler fight was like. I was like, okay, this some gladiator type shit. This what I
You
with.
couldn't blink watching that.
Right,
There was
like-
so much action.
I had to pee.
Dustin
And I was
Gaethje
like, nah, I
said
ain't
that. He
watching
was
this
like,
shit.
we were born
I
in the
ain't-
wrong time. That fight should have been to the death.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, I remember being a kid and watching Chuck Liddell and them being like, bro, they trying to kill each other. This shit lit. And then, like, it started getting to, like, oh, okay, I'm here. I'm cute. I talk a lot of shit. Let me just tap you out. Like, nah, I want to see somebody try to kill somebody. Like, we going to the end until you not just tap, not just because the ref called it, till you can't get up no more. And I felt like that Gaethje and Chandler fight was something of the past where it was like, yo, we
I have
could
to go back and watch that. I
the
didn't catch that
Roman
one.
the Roman Empire would have loved that shit. Like, dog, when I say there was
Oh.
not
Are you
a
not entertained?
yeah, like there was not a break in action. Like, ding, ding,
I got
ding.
it.
Like,
That
hey,
should be our
bro,
that should be our
chill.
intro. That should be our
Yup.
intro.
Them niggas,
Are you not
and them niggas gonna have chronic traumatic fucking encephalopathy, nigga, in 12 years.
So why
from
the
that
chronic
shit.
and what kind of Dr. Dre
They
album
gonna
is
have
that?
they gonna have CTE, nigga, after some shit like that.
What's it called?
Chronic
Doc-
traumatic encephalopathy or something like that.
2021.
Nah, that's what they gonna have, nigga. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
shots he took to the head. It
Yeah,
was like a
Eminem,
record.
Eminem
It was like a
definitely
record
rapping on
amount
that
of
one.
significant strikes, bro. It was
I've
like
never heard
500
anybody
significant
use the
strikes.
whole terminology,
Right.
bro. You need to go back to school, bro. You need to go get a degree. What you
Oh, me, huh? I'm not
All right,
like
so-
Kanye. I can read, nigga.
Bro, you got crazy vocabulary, bro. Jeff, you like the presentation? Whoa. Hey, I'm a little tipsy, man. You tripping me out. Jeff, you like the presentation, bro? What else did you like?
Hey, so I got a whole ass checklist. We missed out on a lot of UFC because we didn't even talk about 267.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to
Glover
recap that one.
Teixeira takes the championship. What is he, 40, 41 years old?
42.
42.
42 years old?
He got to the Aaron Rodgers?
Come on. The dream is finally
Tom
real
Brady?
for the man. Huge news on that one. And I never saw it coming the way it did.
Hey, I called it. Look in the text, though.
Yeah. And he said he was only winning by tap out. But that one was huge. And especially the way it was done. Textbook perfection. Also, Peter Yan and Corey Sandhagen. Sandman fought a hell of a fight that we have not seen him fight ever. So really good to see that. I think
keep getting robbed, low key.
Yeah. And then I think moving on to 268, that I'm gonna start with my least favorite fight of the card as far as the main card, and that was the Covington and Usman. I thought, hear me out. All of the other fights were so action-packed compared to it. There was just nothing. They didn't stop in the other fights there. You take starting at how did they start it off? It was just instantly Chandler and Gaethje just going at it. And so I would say Covington Usman was probably my least favorite, and that's not a knock on it. That's just out of that amazing card, that was the lowest one for me. After the fight, I saw where the two hugged it out. They got the leaked where basically, hey, had to sell out the fight. Like that's what he says he was doing, kind of thing. I'm cool with it. Don't like the guy. Glad Usman got it. Really ready for the next fight. Thug Rose stamped her legitimacy.
Why do they call her what's Thug Rose mean? Where does that shit come from?
I don't fucking know. That's just her fucking nickname, bro.
That's a nickname, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
Thug
who cares? Rose anything. She
apparently. Hey, well,
Facts,
Jeff.
Facts.
That ain't
Rose
gonna stop
anything.
anything.
Rose gold too on the way.
Hey, we need it. We really need it. That's a different episode. But yeah, UFC,
me and Gabe been talking, man. Go ahead.
Unstoppable. And you look at the next year, a year of events they got lined up, and the fights they got lined up.
How much are tickets? They
More than I
doable?
got.
Oh no, they're not doable no more. I thought they used to be doable.
They
back
are.
in the day.
UFC?
Yeah.
Bro,
UFC
you a cop,
Vegas
bro.
is
You can get in easy.
Hey, we could go to Poirier and Oliveira. It's in Vegas at T-Mobile. It's like $225 for a nice upper bowl, little seat.
$225 for upper bowl.
That's where you want to be, though. You don't want to sit. You don't want to look through the cage. It's not a good view. You look.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
good
look
point.
at
It's a different
the
sport.
Megatron they
It's like
have,
hockey.
yeah.
Hey,
It's
you
like
just
hockey.
said 200 and something.
Yeah.
I can easily go to a Cardinals game for less than that.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't want to,
Hey.
but
Hey, you got one you want to go to right now on Sunday. Please believe it. You don't want to.
you
miss
already
that
said
one.
no, so
Yeah, I'd saved you because your ass is about to get waxed.
hey, we got Darnold. Come on, that was the
Hey,
problem.
Scoot, did you give your take on the 268?
I did.
All right, we got to keep it moving. We getting a little lengthy here. Rapid reaction, just quick. Okay, we're gonna transition to the NFL. Your limit of the week, real quick. Scoot, limit of the week.
Oh, damn.
Boston Scott.
Ooh, okay. David, limit of the week.
Man, man, that's tough. I don't know.
The
You
Titans,
gotta come
okay.
back to me on that one.
Gabe, limit of the week.
Oh man, I gotta stop you right there. No,
Okay.
look, I knew you was gonna bring this shit up. I'll see you in the fucking Super Bowl, my G. That's all I gotta say. Tighten the
Bro, I
fuck
don't-
up into that
You
discussion.
already know the deal is on that end. You already know the dealie. We saw it live.
My limit
Hey.
was Chase Edmonds.
You
You're
got
welcome.
hurt.
Well, he ain't
I
produced.
see how this is going. All right, I see how this is going.
He ain't produced, so he'll
I
limit.
see how it's going. Jeff, who's your limit? Let me guess. Kyler.
Nah,
I had Kyler.
Rager.
So yeah.
one
Rager?
that I could have said his name every
shit.
week this year. Jalen Rager.
Okay.
Let him go, bro.
Let me give you my limits. Fruity Realtor beat this team, and Fruity Realtor was 1-6, 1-7. Here's the lemon: Joe Burrow, Aaron Jones, Darrell Henderson, Alexander Madison, Tyreek Hill, Deontay Johnson, Robert Woods, Dan Arnold, Tyler Higbee, Justin Myers, and Kirk Cousins. All a bunch of lemons. Assholes had me lose, and now I'm in ninth place.
This nigga named the whole lemon head.
My whole team, bro.
Nigga named help the Vikings.
Bruh.
I really got to pause you now, Jordan. Hold up.
Bro, you ain't win that
Bro.
matchup. I won it for you.
You say that, but all of us losing teams in that whole dynasty league. Look at who your point producers were. It was
You.
us.
Yeah, you. Oh no,
No,
our
not just
matchup?
me.
I'm not a
Hey, don't
losing
say
team.
us.
First of
I'm
all,
at the top.
Yeah,
I'm
first
allowed
of all,
to
yeah,
lose.
I'm not a
us?
losing team. Who's us?
Who us?
I'm a losing
Well, you
team
are now.
I'm a losing team
You are
now.
I'm top 4, baby.
you and Scoot.
David,
You
I
and
just
Scoot on
whooped your
Novato.
ass.
Huh?
Hey,
Hey,
Frazier was our
Hey,
best producer.
Let them
Come on
niggas
now.
know who took down the king.
Hey, let
Who you
them
watching,
niggas know who's
basketball?
still number one though.
Hey,
All right, hey,
no, hey,
go ahead, Scoop.
Steph threw a lob to
Wait,
Gary Payton second
bruh.
off a windmill.
Bro, they 10-1. They look nasty, bro.
That shit's
Nasty. Nasty. Real quick.
Bro, there's literally 71 games left.
Literally, you guys thought they were going to be
Gabe
0-10
speaking for me right now.
Literally, you thought they were 0-10.
I thought they'd be trash. Dead ass. I was like, they would get,
Bruh.
I
The
thought they was gonna be.
Warriors were in the
I thought
playoffs.
I thought the Warriors would
And
get
you
it.
doubted them last year,
You're right.
too.
You're right.
Y'all doubted
They
them
were
last
supposed to
year,
be good
too.
this year. You were supposed to be good this year. Like David's like
Klay is
Warriors.
coming back, nigga. They're gonna be good.
Okay, quick question. Quick reaction. Do you need to bring Klay back, or you should give him extra time? Gabe, you want to bring
You
him back
want
right
that
away
ring? You
when he's
bring
ready?
Klay
Oh no. I let Klay sit as long as he needs to.
Okay, Jeff, what you doing?
I will not hurry him but rush him back. Why? We 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
They're 10-1. Honestly, you look at what they did last year, and those young guys are even better. Let Klay sit as long as he wants, but you want that ring? Bring him back a few weeks before playoffs. Let him get hot. Game over. Give him the ring.
Nah, team chemistry wise, I say he has to come back like slightly after Christmas. Because if you try to bring him back in March, that chemistry's gonna be off in playoffs.
Their stage is coming before Christmas right now.
But
Okay.
hey, the crazy thing is they become
good too.
They become the best team in the NBA by far again once he steps back on the court.
Yeah, well, yeah. I can't argue that. Brooklyn's not whole. Philly's not whole.
David,
the
your
Bucks
favorite
are
team.
not playing up to par. The Lakers are not playing up to par without Bron. So yeah, you're right.
Bro, they say he might be out. They say he might be out 4 weeks, bro. Bro. Yeah.
Bro,
He's stressed. That's why
they just beat the Heat tonight, so they could.
I just saw it right now. They just. Of course, they was gonna beat the Heat.
Yeah, the Heat are trash.
Nah, yeah. David, go ahead. How you feel about the Warriors?
Klay.
Bring Klay back. Bring Klay back. Yeah, bring Klay back.
I like Klay what he's doing right now. He's out here on boats and hoes. You know, he just chilling.
Yeah.
My niggas just chilling.
Hey, don't forget about his dog.
I love Klay right now.
Bro,
Man, he's pure entertainment. He needs to relax. He let him sit as long as he wants, so I can continue watching this guy be great off the court. Go ahead, yeah, I'm done. That's it. Shout out to Klay. Hey, invite me to the next boat trip.
Facts.
All right, cool. That kind of sums up all the news for this week. So next week we got a special birthday for our man Scoot down there, and we're gonna get into it's still a men's mental health month, wellness month. Well, I'm tipsy and tired. It's been a long day. So make sure y'all tune in for that next week. But real quick, let's just see how everybody's week went, and we'll start with David on this one.
Man, great. My cars give me more issues, so fuck Dodge or fuck Chrysler, especially the 200s. but I need that Tesla plug. But other than that, man, you know what? I've been in my feelings lately. Been thinking about my still my wife lately. So head's been a little off, but physically, mentally wise, I think I'm good. So my mental health right now is a-okay. You guys keep me level-headed. I've been talking a lot more with my family because I'm going back home in December.
Yep.
So yeah, man, shit's been great. I can't really complain, man. So we do the what out of 10? I'd say I'm a 10 out of 10. I'd be better if I had some more coffee right now, but all positive vibes over here.
Cool. Scoop.
Love to hear it.
Hey man, this week been crazy, but you gotta look to the positive because I'm an island boy.
Hey, hold on, time out. What is that? What is that?
No, you never.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, when
bro,
this
send it to me.
podcast is done,
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's
Bruh.
them white niggas with the
The
dreads.
dreads.
There's Beavis and
Island boy.
Butthead with
What
Mitchell
did Gabe
Kodak
say?
Black.
It's them white niggas with the fake Kodak dreads.
The wicks, they got the down.
They got the wick dreads.
the Florida
Okay,
wicks.
Island boy, keep going. How's your week, Island boy?
But hey, look, man, I was in an accident on Monday. Definitely. Right now, they gave me these good medicine today, so I'm straight. Like,
Don't get
I
hooked.
feel
Don't
all
get
loose.
hooked.
And shit.
That
Feel all
nigga
loose
feel
and
good.
shit. But nah, man, it's been a pretty good week, man. It's always weird to me because like, I'll be 30 next Thursday. And it's just like it always hits me around this time because I like my cousin growing up. Another family member I lost too soon. We used to have dreams and goals. Like we actually wrote down stuff that we wanted to do by 30, like own a clothing brand and just other things. And so like, Ultra Body's been hitting me especially hard this past few weeks just because it's like, man, like this was supposed to be me and DB. Like we used to talk about this back in middle school, like this is what we was gonna do. But other than that, man, like I know he looking down. I know he's proud. Everybody always tells me that, like, bro, he proud of you. Like I know he looking down on you and he's happy you stay with it. So I can't complain, man. It's been a good week.
What's up, man? Rest in peace, man. For real. We know he proud of you. We all proud of you too. All right, Mr. Tesla himself. How's that new promotion go? How this week going?
Bruh, first of all, this nigga Scoot done been through everything in the world.
Man, he lived a fast 30, boy.
Hey, you one of the strongest
Right.
niggas I know. I just want to let you know that right now.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And first of all, 30, you still young as fuck. All right, don't start to be like, oh, I'm old, nigga.
Nah,
You're still young, bro.
David, tell these niggas, man, 30 is a wrap.
Body
Bro,
be
my
on here.
ankle said 30 was
30's
a
a
wrap.
new
It still
20s,
hurts.
man. Hey, I hit 30 and I felt great. I don't know what y'all talking about. 30 is
That
great
nigga
for me.
Dave, hey, Jeff been on IR for 4 weeks for a roll.
4 weeks. Bro, I done seen Saquon come back. Bro, he hosted that comeback before I did.
Yo, no, bro. I'm good, man. I'm like in a new position,
Again, this
That's
motherfucker got a
cool.
promotion in 3 days.
huh?
You missed a
Bro, I need to go
promotion
to
game,
Utah.
bro. I
Shit.
know. Promotion
me
game
up.
over here. You get
Bruh,
promotions every
no.
3 days.
I'm saying that I'm trying to move up in the world. Nah, it's dope, man. I'm probably like I'm gonna say a 9 because we can always improve, right? So
Amen.
I'm gonna say a 9. I'm doing good, bro. Like, I can't really complain. Got the pod going, getting closer to this fucking little stock drop, so I can't complain about nothing. And we get nigga Thanksgiving coming up,
Bro, I'm pumped.
Christmas.
Pumped.
Like, this is the best time of the year, bro. And
Best time of the year.
We got good football coming on. You know what I'm saying? All of our teams
No, I
doing all
don't.
right besides
I don't have any good
Jeff,
football.
The shitty ass Panthers.
Jeff's team,
They
That's
need to
the only
call
one
Cam, bro. Get Cam back.
Yeah, they need somebody. But yeah, bro, I'm good. What about you?
What's up?
Or wait, is it Jeff? No, it's Jeff's turn.
Yeah, Jeff's turn. Jeff,
how's it going? Besides the ankle and the Panthers, how are you doing?
I mean, that drops me down to like, we'll say an 8.
all right, that's still not bad.
But am I the last one to go? Jordan, have you gone?
Nah, Jordan's last.
Jordan's last.
Want me to go last? You
All
want me to go? do you want to go?
Yeah, you go.
Want me to go?
Real quick.
I'm pumped, baby. Day in Vegas with a little bit of going out with wifey again. Life is beautiful. Didn't turn out how we wanted to, so this time we're gonna make it do what it do. Have a good weekend, and yeah, man. Holidays around the corner. The weather's nice. Breaking out all this winter clothes. Winter clothes way better than summer clothes.
Facts.
I'm on 10 right now. Everything is going
That's
good.
a fact.
Yeah, man. 10 is good. Y'all, man. Look, I'm getting back to the rap, man. Y'all got me going again. Back to the rap. Pod's going. Yeah, man. I'm good, baby. I'm a 10, man.
All right. So I wanted to kind of go last because I saved something that I wanted to kind of touch on with the Dalvin Cook situation and all these other things that are going on, even the Henry Ruggs situation, people getting upset over it. Now, I told you guys I'm an 8 out of 10, but really, I can't complain about anything except for the Panthers. That call Cam. But on the real note here, somebody told me the other day why I always grade myself high. Why do I always say on the mental check that I'm doing so great? I want to say I learned something, gosh, a few years ago, and it changed the way I look at how I do every day, how I do every week. And something may really, man, we might get just pissed, like fly off the handle, you're pissed. But really, every situation, take a step back and say, hey, is this going to affect tomorrow, the next day, my life? Is whatever I'm upset about right now, is it really worth it to deserve my time? And you got to learn. It doesn't matter. Somebody else may think you're wrong, and that's okay. Men's Mental Health Month. Just remember, let things go. When it's not that important, let it go. Really focus on what those priorities are, understand what they are, and be healthy and safe out there.
Cool, man.
Love
That's
that.
deep.
Amen to
Love
that.
it.
Amen
Love that
to that.
energy.
Love that.
Scoot, you okay, man?
I'm good.
My boy, lift.
He's an island boy.
Boy, hey, Scoot,
Jeff, Jeff, I'm not gonna lie. I scrolled over to see Scoot when you were talking, and that nigga looked like he was asleep, boy.
boy. Scoot zooted,
Hey,
bro.
I had to put my
Man.
phone down because I was about to laugh like a motherfucker. I had to
I'm
put my shit
straight.
down, bro.
I'm
Yo,
straight,
but nah,
dog.
Jeff, that was beautiful.
Hey, Scoot, we gotta get you on the track right
Hey,
now.
Scoot, go lay the fuck down, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie, I was asleep, and then like the text came in for the Zoom. I was like, oh shit, bro, I forgot.
You woke him out of sleep, bro.
Hey, I had to eat it for the
man.
pod.
Anything for the pod.
Hey,
bro.
it was a good time, y'all. It's a good time, y'all. Jeff, that was beautiful, man. I think that sets us up perfectly for next week. Like I mentioned, like we said, it's still men's mental health. Is it Men's Mental Awareness Month, or is it Men's Mental Health Month? What is it
I
exactly?
think it was
All of the
mental
above.
health something.
Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay,
Boom.
cool. That's next week. That's all we're talking about next week. Tune in. We're gonna drop some
Alright.
gems. Fellas, a brother that's close to mine. We've been boys forever. David too as well. He wants to come and join us on that one. He's been through a lot in his life, and I said, yeah, man, we're gonna get together, pull up, and we'll have a guest on here with us if he's still down, and then we're gonna talk about all man stuff on Man U
Yeah,
script.
tell him not to flake.
Yeah, I got to tap in with him, but yeah, he hit me. He was because he watched the last one. He's like, man, I really got to be on that one. I was like, dude, we would love for you to come on that one. So I'm gonna reach out to him.
I'm sorry to cut you off real quick, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody watching, if y'all ever want to get on the pod, hit us up. Y'all got our Instagrams, y'all got our numbers. We love for it. We love to get more interactions with people. So man, yeah, hit our line if you ever want to get on. But just don't flake. Don't waste our time. Sorry to cut you off, Jay. Go ahead.
No, you good, bro. You good, man. Hey, love you guys.
That's all I wanted. That's all I did.
Man U Script Podcast. Make sure y'all follow us on all the Instagrams, Twitters, all that good stuff. Get us on SoundCloud, YouTube, Peace. Be safe. Love y'all. We out.
Hold up. Love y'all. Later.
Mahaki pa.
Just living. This recording has stopped.
Did it say it? Did I hit it right?
No.
I didn't do it right?
No.
Nah, you got to stop the recording.
Oh, shit. I hit the
Bro, you
wrong
got-
button.
yeah. This guy.
Did you stop the recording?
Jello pudding.
Nah, we're still
pop.
recording. The shit's still right there.
Yeah, it's just
Jello pudding pop.
think of
Hey,
like,
this is that blooper reel.
right.
Bro, I
Man,
don't
you
know how to do
bloopers.
this. I did
Look,
shit,
that
brother.
wine kicking in.